An American institution has announced a huge change today. The Boy Scouts of America will now welcome girls into the organization. Girls will be allowed throughout the ranks, from the youngest Cub Scouts to the top award of Eagle Scout, to participate. The Scouts say that this expands its programs that already include girls. The group's chief executive says, quote, "The values of scouting are important for both young men and women. We believe it is critical to evolve how our programs meet the needs of families interested in positive and lifelong experiences for their children," end quote. We're back with our power panel right now, Christopher and Jillian. Okay, so political correctness. You're already seeing a blowback in social media. I mean, it happened almost immediately. Is this an answer back to that, Christopher?
Well, it's definitely boys taking over some girls' space. These are both really old institutions. They're a century old. The Boy Scouts is 2 years older. Also, you've seen membership declining. The problem isn't there aren't more girls in the Boy Scouts. The problem is that Hispanics and Asians aren't really interested in joining the Boy Scouts. They're seeing membership declining. The Girl Scouts are seeing membership declining. I think the Girl Scouts are right to be worried about this. They're saying, hey, wait a second. We have our organization. We have our traditions. The Boy Scouts look at this as families wanting to drop off their sons and daughters at the same time and have it all.
Interesting, because this just came out from the Girl Scouts. Excuse me, Jillian, I'll get this in and then get your response. The Girl Scouts of the USA criticized the initiative, saying it strained the century-old bond between the two organizations. Girl Scouts officials have suggested that the Boy Scouts move was driven partly by financial problems and a need to boost revenue. In August, the reporting goes on here that the president of the Girl Scouts accused the Boy Scouts of seeking to covertly recruit girls into their programs while disparaging the Girl Scouts operations. You've been reading about this. Your thoughts?
So if what Chris tells us is indeed the scenario, and the move is a little bit of I don't want to mischaracterize what you said, but this is a little bit of overreach, you know, boys and girls space, the Boy Scouts seeing declining membership in the Girl Scouts and trying to pull some of those folks to their own team. Maybe this is a good thing for the Girl Scouts, meaning maybe it's a good thing for girls. If they can find programs that they're happy with and they feel they can participate in, who cares what the banner is? Who cares about what the name of the organization is? It's about, you know, bringing young kids together and giving them important life skills. So maybe it's a win.
Critics will say, though, Christopher, as they often do, can there be a space for the genders to be in a single gender organization? Can there be a space for boys? Can there be?
So its days are certainly numbered. You've seen it at Harvard University, where you can't be in student government if you're a part of an all-male club or an all-women's club. And you're going to see it in the Boy Scouts, but they're delaying it. For now, they're saying that even though there's going to be, you can be a Girl Scout of America with their organization, you're going to be in a separate pack. It's going to be a girls-only troop and a boys-only troop, where you'll have the same activities, but you won't go camping together, because that would be too much to chaperone.
All right, so let's talk about political correctness, because what you're saying, too, and I read through, some of the Cub dens now will still be single gender, but there will be this side-by-side of boys and girls. As they get older, though, and toward Eagles, from what I'm reading, and you've read the same thing here, there will be some mixing of the genders. That's how I read it. Where are we in this with political correctness?
Well, I think political correctness might run up against reality when it turns out that maybe girls aren't quite as interested in learning how to whittle sticks as the boys are. I mean, the Eagle Scout program has been designed over 100 years to be tailored specifically to young men who are interested in this. The Girl Scouts of America, the other organization, has programs that are largely outdoorsy, too. But if this move is an attempt by folks to push that PC idea and make everyone go through the same programs, people don't have the same fun when they're kids. They're interested in different things.
Jillian?
Definitely true. One notable thing that I read in the release from the Boy Scouts is that they're going to include programs for older girls, which is I mean, talk about politics and being PC. It's nice to see the Boy Scouts embracing older women in a way that, say, Hollywood does not. So that's good.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's really funny. So your take on this is that there may be some appreciation as women age among the Boy Scouts. I'm going to give you the last word on that. I didn't see that coming from Jillian.
I think that sounds good. If this is a social engineering
who's going to argue about not appreciating older women, right?
If this is a social engineering project, it could be. I think it's more of a business constraints project. Kids don't want to go outdoors as much. If it is, it's going to run headlong into a log cabin. It's not going to work.
That was a good